we'll continue buying, because on the weekly time frame, we are still far away from price mitigating to at least 50% level of the Fibonacci swing. And my expectation is to see price all the way here. So even if price is going to continue selling, I would want to see it all the way here to give it a better swing for a sell. Instead of selling at 23.6, I would want to see it all the way around 50, and then we continue sell to the downside. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting to see on the dollar index from the daily time frame. So I'll just take a quick recap on the daily time frame. I want to see I would want to see a retracement to this level here, and then a pull back up to the upside continuously. So this is what I'm expecting to see on the daily time frame of the dollar index. All right, now let's move over to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, just a moment, let it load up. All right, here it is. On the 4-hour time frame, we want to see how that price has broken these structures right here. There's an old high here, which has been clearly and fully mitigated. Okay, and then there is another high right about here. Price has broken through it. We want to see some retracement and then a continuation to the upside for the dollar index. So I'm expecting to see some sell-off into this region around here, and then a continuous buy to the upside for the dollar index. So where price currently is heading to, as I'm seeing from here, is somewhere around here. A refill of this other fair value gap or retest of this other block. So these are the levels I'm expecting to see price trade into, and then I'll be looking forward to buys on the dollar index. Okay, so for me, I'm expecting a sell, but that sell is a sell to buy on the dollar index. All right, so let's move over to Euro USD so that we can see actionable steps we can take with regards to the analysis we've done on the dollar index. Now, looking at the weekly of Euro USD, we've seen that all this liquidity has been grabbed. And last week showed us some signs that the Euro USD will be looking clearly ready for a short sell-off. Okay, so if you're looking at the daily swing, let's check the daily time frame. Now, this is it. If you're looking at daily swing, you can look at this as the most obvious swing low right here, and then look at this as the swing high. Euro USD is still at 38.2, so we're expecting further sales of Euro USD to the downside. Okay, now seeing what is happening on the dollar index, where we're expecting some sell-off so that we can get clear buys on dollar index. Should be expecting the opposite on Euro USD. We're expecting to see some buys on Euro USD, and then we'll be expecting further sell-offs to the downside. All right, let's check the 4-hour time frame so it becomes a little more clear for us. Now, looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that there's been a clear break of structure on Euro USD right about here. Okay, there's been a break of structure on Euro USD right about here. So this is one of the reasons why we're expecting further sales on Euro USD. So for my expectation for the remaining part of the week is possibly for Euro USD to trace back into this place, and then we'll be expecting more sales from there. Okay, so I'm expecting Euro USD to trace back into this fair value gap, as this is the only internal liquidity that I'm seeing that's left for Euro USD to mitigate before a continuous sell unfolds to the downside. So my bias for this morning is a buy of Euro US into this level. And then for the remaining part of the week is this same buy into here. And then a sell off. So I'm expecting something like this to play out. Okay. So my bias for Euro USD is a buy to sell. All right, a buy to sell. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame to check if there are any setups already unfolding in the market. So I saw something on 15 minutes time frame. It's more like an expectation. I'm expecting to see if price is going to make one more return to this place. It's looking like a box pattern, not so clear because of how the Asian session ranged to the upside. But then I'm expecting to see if price is going to trade into this, is willing to trade into this level, then I will be expecting to buy from here because obviously we would know that we prefer to buy at a discounted price and then sell at premium. So for that reason, I want to see a buy setup somewhere around here so that I can easily take advantage of that all the way to the upside. So for Euro USD, I'm still waiting for some discount of this buy, okay? And then I'll be willing then to sell it off. I'm waiting for a discount, right? So I'm willing to buy it all the way up here, right? So once I see good entry points at any of this whole swing from here to where price currently is, I'll be willing to buy it all the way to the upside. I'm just looking right now and I see that it seems that price traded into this breaker right here, just briefly into the breaker, and then started trading above. There was very slight contact, so we might not even see price trading all the way down here. So instead, we'll be waiting to see if we're going to see any retracements from what price has done so far. If price is going to give us any decent retracement downwards, and we're going to now take continuous buys to the upside. So seeing this, I don't think price is going to come back anymore to this place because it has mitigated this move by tracing into this break and then giving some form of equilibrium move, and then it's going back up. So we might not see price come back all the way here. Instead, we want to see maybe a discount of this new swing that has been created so that we now take advantage of the buy to the upside. So for Euro USD today, I'm expecting to see a buy after some discounts all the way to this level right here. Now let's take a look at GBP USD, starting off as usual with the weekly time frame. Now looking at the weekly time frame of GBP USD, we've seen that this level has been cleared. Right, the liquidity on this level has been cleared, and now we're expecting maybe some form of retracement on GBP USD. Right, seeing that it has taken advantage, it has taken grab this liquidity right here. Let's expect some form of retracement on GBP USD before the continuation of the buy. That's if it's going to continue buying. Okay, just like we saw on the dollar index, it's looking like it's buying so that it will get some more levels to sell. So same thing for GBP USD, we might be looking out for some sales so that we will get the advantage, to take advantage of the buys going forward. Now let's look at it on the daily time frame. So you can see how wide the swing has been for GBP USD from the swing low right here all the way to this swing high. Price has not mitigated up to 50% of this whole swing. So for me, I'm expecting some more sales on GBP USD. I know we're going to see some buys, but then I will be expecting more sales on GBP USD all the way to this level, at least this mitigation block. All right here, which is coinciding with somewhere around 50%. So we should be, I'm expecting to see a sell-off on GBP USD. However, it comes whether it's a straight clear-cut sell-off or it's a buy to sell. It's selling to this level before I even start considering further buys. Another point of interest I have on this daily swing on GBP USD is this other block right here. Okay, so I want to see price trace into this level or this level. So for me, any buys I see on GBP USD is an opportunity to take a short of it to the downside all the way to this level. One good thing I like about GBP USD is that when it's making expansion, it usually creates a mitigation for those expansions. So we would want to take advantage of that. So looking at it on the 4 hour time frame, we've seen also just like Euro USD, there's been a clear break of structure right here. So we've seen our price has broken structure right here. So the next thing that we're expecting to see in this regard is for price to give some mitigation and then a continuous sell. Now for today, I'm not expecting GBP USD to buy as much as Euro USD. However, if it buys as much, I'll be willing to take further sales to the downside. So any long opportunity I see on GBP USD is also an opportunity to sell. So if I see any buys, I'll be willing to go short on GBP USD. Now looking at what price has done today, from where price currently is, it's also a good place to sell, seeing that price is looking clear to mitigate yesterday's move. All right, so this was the move of yesterday. Price is looking clear and has mitigated about 50% of yesterday's move. Now it looks like all might be very clear for a sell-off of GBP USD to the downside. So I'm just waiting to see my confirmation. All right, so maybe I missed my words, but then what I'm looking forward to see on GBP USD from the trail of analysis I've been doing is to say we're looking for a sell on GBP USD. So if we see buys on GBP USD, it's an opportunity to sell because we want to sell at premium. So we want price to give a deep pullback or a deeper pullback, as the case may be, to now sell. So the setup I'm looking out for is a buy to sell model. So we might see some buys to some premium level and then a sell off. All right, I hope that is clear. So I'm looking for sell opportunities on GBP USD. However, if I see buys taking place, I know it's going to just be a retracement or a repricing of GBP USD for further sales. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. And the reason for that, I'll just take one more recap on it, is that if you look at it on the daily time frame, GBP USD still has a long way to go as mitigating previous moves to the upside. So you can see the previous move to the upside, look at 50%, look at it, 1.8%, has not been clearly mitigated. So we're expecting further sales to the downside for price to mitigate all these levels we've marked out. So hence, our analysis on GBP USD and our focus is for a sell of GBP USD. Okay. Now let's move over to gold. Now something interesting has been happening on gold since yesterday. Gold was hinting at a sell, right? When other dollar-related pairs were also hinting at a sell, but at the point gold started hinting for a buy. Well, it was quite clear that that buy for gold was just a retracement into this level. Unfortunately, I was not able to come on board the analysis yesterday. But during one of the classes we had with our students, we analyzed for a gold sell-off from somewhere around here. After price took out this liquidity level right here, we're analyzing for a sell-off on gold. So what we're expecting GBP to do, and also GBP USD rather, and also Euro USD to do, gold has gone ahead to do that, which is to grab all the liquidities that it can from the beginning of the week and then start selling off. You can see how that sell-off played out on gold. Now, we're also expecting further sales, and it has started unfolding today. We're expecting further sales on gold. And if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, so that we can get clear reference as to where we're expecting gold to trade to, you can see that there are still lots and lots of liquidity points to be grabbed on gold. So you can see one here, you can see another one here. Seeing that price has grabbed this, we're expecting all these other ones. And one of the reasons why I'm even looking out for those shorts, because after all the momentarily push to the upside for gold, it was not able to take out the new all-time high it has created, which is around 2,530 price points. And seeing that price struggle to break that level, we're expecting some discounts from the previous upward move to the for gold. So going forward, I'm expecting price to take out 2,470 and trade all the way to 2,500 or 2,004, not 2,500, 2,450 level, which is around here. Okay, so these are my points of interest for gold. Any pullback again I see on gold, I'll be willing to short. Yesterday was from around here. Today started quite earlier than expected, so around 5, 6 a.m. Nigerian time. But looking at what price is doing currently, if you see any pullback on gold, it's an opportunity to go short. So from analysis, also looking at sentiment-wise, gold is ready for that short. Now, for today, I'm expecting to see maybe a pullback around here, around this level right here. I see a pullback of gold somewhere around 2,492. at 2,495. I'll be willing to take another sell from there. Okay, so anything from around here. Okay, so this is my expectation on gold. Sell off, let me make this clear. You go back to this level, then the sell to the downside. Okay, and then the target is all these liquidities deciding here. All right, so this could be a good swing trade for gold. We're looking at somewhere around 200 to 300 pips as total pips to be covered. So if price retraces to this place, I will be looking out for my shorts from gold to the downside. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope you're able to take advantage of this when it finally clears out. Okay. Now, to the yen basket, which we're going to be using to wrap up the yen basket, the yen related pairs, are the things we're going to be using to wrap up today's market color. Now, looking at the yen basket, we've been expecting the yen to retrace to somewhere around here to give us some discount moves before we start taking buys on the yen. But then we've not seen it retrace to that level just yet. It has been ranging from 6,500 to 6,800 price point for the past couple of days since the middle of August into the beginning of September. We are seeing price range from 6,500 to 6,800. I want to see it break out of that range. I really want to see it do so that we can have clear perspective on where the yen is heading to. I'll still be looking out for seeing price around here because price is still in this range, so it has many reasons to even sell further from where it is, regardless of the momentum you're seeing that price has been pushing to the upside. So we want to see price return back to somewhere around here. However, if price continues to trade above, that means it's having no interest with retracing to discount levels. We will still keep taking advantage of the yen to the upside because we know from a broader spectrum or from a broader perspective of the yen basket or the yen as a currency on its own, we are seeing more motives of the Japanese government to keep strengthening the yen, bringing out interest rates that are positive, bringing out GDP and other economic um, economic tools that shows that the currency is strengthening. We've seen all that coming out from the Japanese side of things. So we might be expecting further buys on the yen. And then also seeing that the dollar is almost losing its value as a preferred safe haven currency during this period. One of the things that we know will likely happen is that investors are going to run into the yen and into the Swiss franc since the US government elections, US elections are coming closer. No one will want to gamble their investments or their assets, leaving it in paper cash as regards to the dollar. We rather want to move it to something safer, looking at the yen, looking at the Swiss franc as better alternatives. So we might be seeing Swiss franc and the yen strengthening during this period until we get clearer certainties before investors will evaluate their positions on these currencies. Now, for the yen basket, we want to see possibly we might see buys continuation from where price currently is. Else we would see sell off to this downside. For now, we're seeing buy signs of buy continuations. So we're going to be moving in that direction. Now, if we're looking at the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing that price is clearly breaking structure. You can see the last sell structure right here from this lower high to this lower low. Price has clearly broken it as at today, and then we'll be expecting maybe some retracement and a continuation to the upside. But looking at it from the 4-hour time frame perspective, we are looking clear for buys on the yen basket. And one thing I know with the yen pairs and the yen basket is that once you start moving in a particular direction, sometimes it doesn't mitigate as much as other currency pairs would. So for the yen basket, we're looking for buys, continuation on it. So on the 1-hour time frame, everywhere is looking like it was properly mitigated as per the normal movement of the yen basket. So let's take a look at the yen pairs so that we can see how we take advantage of those moves. JPY already has started giving us its own moves to the downside. So we might be seeing price come for all this diagonal liquidity residing right here. Okay, you can see all these diagonal liquidity residing here on GBP, JPY. So this is like a good place to start looking for sales and be targeting all the way to 188.379 price points. 188.379 price point. That would be like the first target. And then there's another set of diagonal liquidity residing here. Okay. And then another set right here. You are just seeing liquidity points everywhere on GBP JPY. So we're looking very good for some sales to grab all those liquidity. So for today, if we're able to see some pullback for GBP JPY into some decent levels, we'll be looking forward to further sales on GBP JPY to the downside. So if you're seeing entry signatures from the whole of today's move, you can see that today's move has been properly mitigated. So if you see any entry signature going forward, you'll be expecting further sales to the downside on that regard. Same thing goes for Euro JPY. We're looking for further sales to the downside of Euro JPY. Okay, so you can see that Euro JPY also has points of interest around here, ranging from this diagonal liquidity and equal lows that are residing at this bottom level. So for Euro JPY, I'm willing to sell it all the way to this low right here, 155,300 or 154 price point. So this is my expectation for Euro JPY, selling it all the way to the downside. Okay, so if I see good entry signatures on Euro JPY today, I'll be willing to go short on this particular currency pair all the way to the downside. All right, I hope this analysis is very clear. Now for USD JPY, I'm also expecting shorts on Euro USD JPY. However, I'm quite skeptical about the shorts on USD JPY because I would want to use it as a stabilizer. I want to see what's happening on USD JPY so that I can reflect those moves on my Euro JPY and GBP JPY trades, and also maybe on my GBP USD and Euro USD trades. So looking at what Euro USD JPY is doing, it's looking like it's looking set for a sell actually. However, we would need to get clear confirmation based on sentiment because USD JPY can be conflicting with sentiment many times. So with regards to that, we might even see some deeper buy pullbacks on USD JPY compared to what we're expecting to see on Euro JPY and GBP JPY. So overall, for yen-related currencies, we're expecting to see further sales on them. But for USD JPY, we might see some more buys before we start seeing the sell on food. Okay, so these are my views on the dollar index, on Euro USD, GBP USD, gold, the yen baskets, GBP JPY, Euro JPY, and USD. I really hope you're able to take advantage of all these analysis and be able to make some profits from it. If you're able to do so, please always feel free to share it in a market color group, or you can send a private DM to us sharing how you're able to take advantage of this analysis and make some profits for yourself. All right, we'll be glad to receive such reviews from you. We've gotten some reviews from some people. Some people have been able to pass profile challenges. Some people have been able to make some money for themselves on their self-funded live accounts. And it's all good news. We are very happy to hear that. We want to get more from you guys. This will motivate us to keep doing the things we are doing, bringing this value to you on a daily basis whenever the market is open. Okay, so at this point, we're going to be wrapping up today's market color. We want to know if anyone has any question, please feel free to ask your question. If you have any comments with regards to all we've said so far, feel free to make your comment so that we now proceed to trading for the rest of the day, or to meet again by 3 p.m. for the New York market color. Now, for some of you who wish to analyze or learn how we analyze the market, and also learn our entry signatures and get some materials and resources that is going to help you psychologically, and then in application to your risk management strategies, feel free to enroll for the FX Bootcamp. The FX Bootcamp is a 5-day bootcamp based on Forex trading. And there we teach different strategies from ICT strategies, pure price market pure price market structure and price action strategies, and then also indicator strategies. Beyond that, we also give you a risk management model that we use, and we also have classes on psychology that's going to help you stay longer in the game of forex trading. So if you're interested, feel free to send a message to us via our WhatsApp number 081 6099 5030, or you can send a private DM to us on Telegram so that we would follow you up from there, and then make sure you're going to get started. So the training for this new batch is going to be starting on Monday, the 9th of September, and it's going to be running through till Friday because it's a 5 days bootcamp, like I said earlier. Make sure you are signed up if you haven't, so that you can start analyzing just what we do, and also applying this analysis to other pairs. Some days will come and we're analyzing commodities and US stocks, and some of you would want to get analysis on gold. But if you're able to go for, if you're able to use the things we teach in the FX bootcamp, you can apply the analysis anywhere, and also just get confirmations from our own market color. But then anything that has a chart, you can apply what we're teaching you there and make some decent profits from it. Okay. So until we meet again by 3 p.m. If you have any other questions, you can ask in the Telegram group. We'll take it off from there. Wish you good luck and good trading for the remaining part of the day. Cheers and God bless, guys.